Woo! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Argon Fritz, VCR Theater. We're live on youtube.com/how you doing. That's my favorite page to land on. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a great week. I want to draw your attention to my mug. headlesshorseman.com. It's one of the best and oldest and finest websites in all of the internet. Guys, we've got a weird and wild presentation for you tonight. I hope you like very strange, bygone television specials, network TV specials. We're talking chock full of stars of the day. Back in the 90s, 80s, before, all the way up to maybe the early 2000s, or for all I know, they had one around the time Modern Family was around. Maybe they hosted one of these, but they used to have these preview specials where a network would have like fall preview, Saturday morning fall preview, and they would have like the stars of a flagship show, like the cast of Alf, for one. Another one had Step by Step. We're going to look at all of these, but they would preview like the upcoming roster of new shows or returning shows, and they're fucking weird, man. Weird stuff. Meta. Sometimes they're like, let's watch the new season of and they're like watching Family Matters or something. I don't know if that particularly happens, but we're going to get into it. There's a whole variety of things. I want to give you an update. I got a new Full House Hell. It's called Full House Hell Kills. I almost finished it tonight. In fact, I tried to put the finishing touches on it before I went to air tonight, and I didn't get to it in time. Ergo, it's not ready, and I'm late. But it's gonna be fucking awesome. Maybe I'll give you a little preview of that. I gave you a little preview before. But I'm also working on Full House Hell Ends with, I'm finally tackling the episode with Kirk Cameron. And it's a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to make him out to be a complete fucking idiot, to the best of my ability. Keyframe what? Keyframe my ass. I don't even know what's going on. I assume this is going well. I'm looking at the stream online, and it looks like, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like me from the future. Like I'm getting a broadcast from the future. Oh my God, it's from the future. Wait a minute. It is from the future. It is. Okay, I'm sorry. What we're going to do is I'm going to take a sip of this delicious Makers out of my headlesshorseman.com/how you doing mug, and I'm gonna light this marijuana cigarette while we watch the first. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Is my audio a little hot tonight? Did I do that? While we watch some of this crap. So without further ado, wait till you see this. Wait till you see the first thing on our list here. Wait till you see this shit. All right, you ready?
Will not be seen tonight, but will return.
Yeah, that's right. We got the Star Trek characters.
But Arthur,
little robots.
Sure you know where you're going? Go, Bailey. Now remember, Artu, this fun fit test is a very important mission, so I want you to be on your best behavior.
Fuck you. Oh, behave.
Artu, this is no time for idle chit-chat. We're late.
This is no time to inspect the false perspective. What? What?
Welcome to the ABC Saturday Sneak Peek and Fun Fit Test. And here's your
Fun
host,
Fit Test.
former Golden Glover and star of Who's the Boss, Mr. Tony Danza.
Hey, Tony. Hey, what's up, man? Tony Danza.
Hi, folks.
Hi, folks. Tony
I just waited
Danza.
for a couple friends of mine, so I thought I'd warm up to take the Fun Fit Test. Hey, it's going to be a knockout. And that's not all we're doing here tonight. We'll also take a sneak preview at the great shows premiering
We'll
tomorrow
take a
morning on
sneak
ABC.
preview. We'll take
Uh-oh.
a sneak
I think I hear
preview.
my friends now. They've come from long ago in a galaxy far, far away. The stars of Star Wars and their own new ABC show, C-3PO and R2-D2.
Wait, what? Wasn't it
I
called
think I'd
Droids?
better lead the way, R2.
That has one of the best theme
Here we
songs of
are.
all time, Droids.
What? No, R2, they are not stagehands. Now come along.
But those are my sisters.
Oh, Mr. Dancer, how do you do?
R2D2 might have had a little too much
R2?
121.
What was that, R2?
Oh, he just said he's all fired up and ready to take the fun.
Hey, he says he's all fired
Mr.
up.
Dancer, how do you know what R2 is saying?
Oh, it's easy. I got a friend in Brooklyn sounds just like him.
Oh, is Brooklyn in this galaxy?
Oh, yeah, well, it's sort of a planet on its own, you know? Hey, so what do you guys say? Should we get
Forget
this
about
fun
it.
test
Forget
started?
about it,
What a good idea.
All
R2D2.
right, come on. There's 8 questions in all.
Hey,
You folks at home are invited
R2D2.
to
Welcome
play
to
along. You have to
Brooklyn.
get your question answered.
Now concentrate, R2, and no cheating.
R2, how insulting. R2's always
All right, hey,
concentrating.
crew,
Are
are
you
we
kidding
ready for
me?
our first question? Yeah! Then here goes, okay? To be fun fit, how do we warm up before the big game?
Fun fit. Yeah, this was like some like government initiative back when we were kids, when I was a kid.
Hey,
It seemed like they always needed us. They always wanted us to like take some like Arnold Schwarzenegger
need a
slash
jar of chili peppers.
Ronald Reagan like fitness test.
Or C,
Police.
shake and move your body.
Shake and move. You can shake a groove
The best way to
thing.
warm up is answer C.
Shake and move your body.
Ladies
Shake and
gentlemen,
move your
our Olympic gold
body.
medalist, Miss Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou Retton? Oh my god. How dare I
R2,
poke fun.
Come over here. Mary Lou will be back in a second.
Mary Lou's gonna be back.
Stick around, folks, for more of the test.
What a weird special. So we got, I bet you didn't think that you'd see
Saturday Sneak Peek and Fun Fit Test.
the NBC Saturday Fun Fit Test. This is like fucking
With special guest star
fake.
Mary Lou Retton.
This is fake. This feels like it's fake.
Previews of the Ewoks. Droids.
Yeah, droids. It's not called. They called it. They said. Hey, the new cartoon. R2D2 and C3PO. And I said, what did I say? I said it's called Droids. It has got one of the best theme songs of all time. I'm gonna do it. Listen to this theme song. It's so good. Yeah. Okay. So this is Droids. We're just gonna watch a little of the Droids theme song because it's so good. Could have used a better mix. One more pass, perhaps. How dare I say that? I take that back. It's perfect. Trouble again. R2D2 as himself. How hilarious. Of my friends. Sounds kind of like a Ween song almost. All right, well, you get my point, right? It's a great theme song for these two tin can knuckleheads.
The demons will release.
Oh, no, that's not time for that. Spoiler alert, Vincent Price is something.
Fit, that is.
Oh, okay.
The ABC Saturday Sneak Peek and Fun
This
Fit
is like
Test,
when we were-
starring Tony Danza,
they almost, like-
C-3PO, and
we
R2D2,
almost became,
with
like-
special guest star Mary Lou Retton.
This is like Ronald
Coming
Reagan
up,
almost made us
previews
like
of the Ewoks, Droids,
like
Bugs Bunny, the
Hold on.
Super Friends.
we were
Scooby-Doo,
almost like cool with propaganda.
ABC Fun
I
Fit
mean,
and the Littles.
the kind of the littles is I've got. I don't know if I have affinity for it or just creepy memories that are unresolved. All right, back to the show. I mean, look at this. I bet you didn't think Tony Danza and the droids from Star Trek in the same special, did you? Well, you don't have a lot of vision, do you? And you lack foresight.
Boy, when R2 warms up,
Oh,
he doesn't
R2
mess
is a
around.
real piece of
Calm
work.
yourself. You'll blow a gasket if you don't slow
Oh,
down.
you blow a
No,
gasket if you don't
slowing
slow
down
down.
too much
Oh,
could be bad for
Tony,
your tooth.
is Mona still single?
Which brings us to our next fun fit quiz.
Oh, R2. Remember, imagine if Moner got loose on, you know Moner? You ever watch Who's the Boss? There's Angela, Samantha, Moner, and what's the kid's name? Elliotter? No, it's not Elliot. That's from Belvedere, Mr. Belvedere. From Belvedere. See, I don't think this is the last episode, but I had a dream that the last episode of Mr. Belvedere, I'll have to look this up, because I have this habit of imagining false endings for TV shows. Like, I was positive, and like, look, man, maybe I'm gonna sound like a maniac. Maybe I'm about to describe what did happen, but the Mandela effect is a fickle beast, my friends, and it happens to the best of us. I remember Home Improvement ending with Jill's death. It didn't happen. I remember Mr. Belvedere like getting arrested. That didn't happen. Anyway, guys, back to this. Look, the fit test we got. It's weird how eager to share in like Earth celebrations these kind of outlandish space opera characters are. Case in point, the two droids from Star Trek. Also, He-Man. If you watch He-Man, the cartoon Masters of the Universe, they're like really interested in Christmas. Now, it's like an Earth thing. I can barely. You talk about like old like, you know, you're in history class or whatever they have at school. I never went to school. I was raised by the wolves. I was hungry like a wolf and raised by the wolves. I don't know I don't even know what I'm going on about. Point being, let's get back to this. If I had a point, I'll get back. I'll figure it out in a minute. But I'm just so fascinated.
If you spend all your time just sitting around, not moving, what would
They
happen
like
to
borrowed
your
the Jeopardy Chiron. Just sitting around, you'll turn into a big fat lump.
You're despicable.
Your nose might fall off. Weird.
B, your body would get stiff as a board.
Your body starts to suck.
And C, you'd lose your flexibility. And the winner is C.
If you just sat around, you'd lose your flexibility, your muscles would get stiff.
And you'd never be able to keep up with that wascally wabbit and his loony friends who join ABC this fall in the Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes Comedy Hour.
Who gives a shit, guys? Let's find something interesting. I've got a lot to get through and not a lot of time tonight. I mean, I got as much time as look. It's not, this might be fun, huh?
Thanks, Stacy.
Didn't she like show up in Scrooge? This feels so.
Thanks, Stacy.
Wow. Man, okay. They missed an opportunity. Why didn't Mary Lou Retton or Henner? Which one is this one?
Kinda jealous. I just
Hey,
want to
Mary
try something.
Lou. Hey, Mary Lou. Are you Retner or Henner? What a missed opportunity. She looks like a Star Trek alien to me. She would have been a perfect like Yoda's mom or like what's the furry fella? Herman's sister? Wow, look at that. Talk about sticking the landing. They don't make them like that anymore.
That was an incredible
Seriously, no, she was a lab experiment.
Mary Lou, you know, yeah, that was kind of...
Oh yeah, now I knows what I was talking about. Okay, if I'm like, somebody's like, hey, you want to hear about this yearly holiday on planet fucking X? I'm like, I don't know what's less interesting. Some planet that has nothing to do with anything. I mean, some holiday that has nothing to do with anything I ever heard of on some planet that I don't know from Adam. I'm I don't know. I just think these cartoon characters are like, oh, the foul preview. We don't have TV in space. That's what they got to do with Star Trek. With the new J.J. Abrams averse of StarTrek.com, they got to have just who hosts late night TV? Who's like the Jay Leno of the Star Trek universe on Taboo or one of those planets, one of those fantastical planets that Han Solo might visit to pick up some cargo for the next delivery.
I just want to try something that I learned.
But yeah, Mary Lou Robot would. Oh, dude, did you see that? I'm sorry.
Gymnastics of my own.
Look at this. This guy almost fucking killed himself for the fall preview special. I hope he was getting paid. I have a feeling this is like something like teaching summer school for these guys.
Jealous. I just want to try something.
I don't think he's lying. I think he was jealous. I think he did this. He's like, this little broad ain't gonna show me up. Look, he almost broke his goddamn neck. Did you see that? Did you see that? He almost broke his goddamn neck. Tony Danza almost broke his goddamn neck. Ay, ay, ay. We got any comments here? None. Wow, great. No one gives a shit. I'll be sure to do these regularly. I think my average view duration is 14 seconds. What's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? You monsters. My blood, sweat, and tears went into this. You sons of bitches. And what happens? What happens? You turn on me. You betray me. He's live. Who gives a shit? We don't care. It's just blood, sweat, and tears, but we don't care. You guys don't care about my blood, sweat, and tears? Are you kidding me right now? My blood, my sweat, my tears. It's for you. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel. Oh, that's fun. Let's do that.
Well, you know, Tony, being good at gymnastics takes a lot of practice.
All right, guys, so that's weird. I just exposed you to something you've never seen before. Tony Danza and the characters from Star Wars, or I'm sorry, Star Trek. It's embarrassing. The comments are going to heat up over that one. StarTrek.com. Together in the same small silver screen. I've delivered that to you. It's not lost media, but it's ignored media. And I won't have it. I won't stand for it. Next up. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to fucking throw up job applications on the screen here. I hope I don't have anything incriminating, because I'm about to share screens like, whoa. I'm about to share the shit out of some screens. I hope I don't have any weird windows open. You guys ever have any weird windows open? No, but in all sincerity, here's what I'm going to do. We're going on to the next thing. So I have a few of these. I think, I have not done... Yeah. I'm going to do a little preview of the 1992 ABC Saturday Morning preview, which is great because it's great for this reason. It is, guys, it is one of those meta things I was telling you about, where it's like we're in the house, in this case, from Step by Step. That show was weird. Step by Step was always like the kind of afterthought of TGIF, if you will. I mean, it got weird from there. I think they had a show where like the dad was like a clown, but he was made of clay. It might have been a nightmare, but I think they had Clay Clown Daddy Clay Clown was like the show that broke the camel's back. Boy, that Makers is kicking in just fine. So what we're gonna do is watch this now. Do I have your attention, please? And on with the VCR theater, and here we go. ABC It's the ABC Saturday Morning Preview 1992, starring the...
Isn't this nice, Carol?
Here, that's
Just
nice.
you and me all alone.
What do you think the temperature of this house is right now? Like, do you think it's a cool, or I think it's too warm? I think it's like 76. But for me, 73 is too warm.
Give me that! It's mine!
Maybe we find another quiet place.
Yeah, good idea. You can't have the TV. I'm watching the Saturday morning cartoon.
You can't have the TV.
That's what I want to watch too.
This fucking family,
Well,
it's like a
I mean,
Brady Bunch thing, right?
Okay.
Hope that didn't just pop on the screen. It's like a Brady Bunch thing, right?
Check out this totally awesome
It's like a,
jacket box I
it's
got
like
in your garage
a,
sale.
what do you call
It's
it?
even got this gnarly mansion painted on the
Like
front.
like a, sorry, not an assembled, like a mixed, not a mixed family, but like a, you know, a Brady Bunch family. It's like that thing. You're telling me they didn't have 2 TVs between them? They both had separate houses, separate lives, separate, just, it's a whole separate universe. But I know they had more than one TV. These kids don't have TVs. There's 17 kids in this house. When they came up with the show, they didn't think about that. They just wrote the amount of kids. It's different when you see that many kids and you have to deal with that many kids. They didn't have the foresight. And what happens? No one brought an extra TV? You're telling me Suzanne Summers didn't get the TV in the last divorce? They're not widowers, right? Wouldn't that be cool, fan theory? They both killed their previous spouse. All right, back to this thing.
Cool. What song does it play?
I don't know.
What?
Let's check it out.
Is everybody
Painted
drunk?
on the front.
Oh, cool. What song does it play?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
Oh, what's this guy's name? Sasha fucking something? Oh yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen. He's Borat.com.
Hey, it's that dude Thing from the Addams
Oh
Family.
no, was there like an Addams Family thing around this time?
He
What's
says
he
wants to watch
want?
a Saturday morning preview special with us.
What's he want? What is this, Game of Thrones? It's like, why are you here? What? Who sent you? I don't know if that's Game of Thrones. Feels like it could be. Feels like a
And the Wild
relevant
West Cowboys of
reference.
Moo Mesa.
This guy definitely was on, I don't know if it was Jenny Jones. What the fuck is this guy's name? Sasha Young? Something like that? That's probably like a porn star or some shit. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. Sasha something. Sasha Baron No Hands. He like beat up his wife. This might be another case of where like I thought the last episode of the Cosby Show, Bill Cosby boarded a UFO. That didn't happen. It should have, huh? Get off our planet, you scumbag. But this guy, this is a real memory. This is for real. It was on either like Jenny Jones or like the Ricky Lake Show or Ricky Jones or Jenny Lake or Jenny, Sally, Jesse, Ricky, Raphael, Baron Cohen. Whatever those shows were, you know what I'm talking about. This guy was literally live via satellite. And no, he doesn't talk like that. He's actually quite talented. I mean, you know, sometimes you have to separate the art from the artist. Sacha Baron Young Man he's a great actor. And I think he was in like, what was it? Kickboxer 3 or something, or one of those awesome movies where like someone's brother enters like it's like Bloodsport. There was like a million Bloodsport ripoffs. Anyway, I swear to God, this guy was like, "Yo, no, I'm totally sorry. I beat my wife." I'm not making light of it. I'm sorry. Trigger warning for domestic violence. I'm not making light of it. But literally, I remember this as a kid. I'm like, what the fuck, this guy? He's like on TV talking to his wife that he like battered from prison in his like, you know, orange is the new black or gray is the new orange or black is the old gray. Duds, I can't remember, but like totally the prison duds. He had the duds. Dude had the duds, man. All decked out in all the prison gear. And he's like, I'm totally sorry. I was like drunk and like roiding out and stuff, so it was weird. It's just weird. I mean, I don't know. Well, next time I'm gonna give you the Sasha whatever his name. I wish I knew his name, but I don't want to open another window. You know what I mean? Too many windows open already. I don't feel like it. Not worth another window. But this guy here, I hate that they have an Addams Family thing. Do you think they could have brought a little of the macabre with them? The Addams Family's cousin Hand is here and or whatever his name is, and they don't have any like cobwebs or spooky music or like creaky / organ / candles. Nothing. He just shows up. What? I mean, I know it's not like he has a bunch of ephemera that just manifests around him. I don't know that. But like at the same time, it's like if you're gonna have Cousin Hand show up, I mean, you might as well bring a touch of the macabre. That's all I'm saying. Not to be too critical. My opinion, one man's opinion.
Ian Lakin and Christopher Castillo from Step by Step, and featuring the Addams Family.
Christopher Castillo. Wait.
Lakin and
okay, here he is.
Suzanne Summers.
Where is it?
Sasha
Mitchell. Totally.
Christine Lakin and Christopher Castillo.
You know his show is
from
like
West
built
Cowboy.
on shaky foundation when they're the best conceit in the entire series is a Wayne's World ripoff that they never even like make good on. Really, the concept of there was an Addams Family. Look, I rewatched the Addams Family movies. I'm sorry, I'm gonna break it to you. I like the what's his face, the director, right? What did he do? He did like Stop Making Sense, or is that just the same font? Anyway, you know, it's interesting. It's got what I do like about it is it looks like a movie. Like I'm not even playing around. I'm not being silly. But back in the day, movies look like movies, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. You go from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Now, there's production related explanations for why those movies look so much different than each other. In case you're not catching on to my argument here, the first one looks great. It looks like a gritty fucking pizza smeared slap in the concrete fucking balls. You know what I mean? It looks like a sweaty sewer dripping on your New York slice. Hot town. And I lived in New York for years. You know, even though it was sanitized, it's still gritty. It's still got the grit. It's still got some grit. You can find it. And I love, you know, New York especially. But movies used to look like goddamn movies, right? And the Addams Family looked like a goddamn movie. And it's just shot on film, you know what I mean? But like there was just like I mean, I'd say like Ghostbusters 2, the look of that, the cinematography, you know, be it a combination of just popular techniques plus just the film stock before they started to cheapen up, you know, when they really had some rich images captured, just emblazoned onto that strip of beautiful magnetic bullshit we call film. They looked great, and Addams Family looked great, but I'm telling you, there was something missing. Last time I watched that movie, I was like, man, I've always liked this movie. I always thought it was great. You know what I would put any day ahead of the Addams Family movie? And you're going to be like, what? But I'm right and you're wrong. Promise. I'd put the Brady Bunch movie ahead of that any day of the week. Except for Tuesday. Because I get cranky on Tuesday and it's like hypocritical is really my vibe on Tuesday. So I'll often be argumentative, hypocritical, quick to judge, ornery, hornery. Oh. So what we're going to do, okay. I mean, I feel like I have a bunch of these I'm just gonna I'll regale you with one more of these previews, and then we'll cut out for the evening. And then I'll make a solemn promise to get those new Full House Hells done and get those out. And the other thing is, I'll tell you what. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll go back in time. Or we'll do this. I have some upcoming projects, some good ones. Let me just tell you. I'm working on. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's my latest project. I don't know how I've never done it before. It's not like I never considered it, but somewhere along the line, I just fucked up. But I'm gonna debut Boy Meet, which is the Boy Meets World, whatever you want to call it. Argon Fritzian YouTube pooper scoopers. Yeah, Boy Meet, which I was actually conceived several years ago as a collaboration with Danny Aarons, lovely comedian out of New York, that haven't seen in a while, but spent my fair share of lazy days and hanging out in Queens, New York. Anyway, I think he came up with the title Boy Meet because we were doing like a collaboration video that just had some recorded commercials, and there was like a next on Boy Meets World, and he kind of Argon Fritzed it a little bit. The thing is like, it wasn't really that close to my style, but seeing somebody else, and he has just a particular like take on things, but it's a firm take, I think. Not that it's like one note. He surprises you, or they surprise you. But at the end of the day, it made me laugh so hard that I almost had an aneurysm. Like, I felt like, is this a thing that's just not reported on, that you do die, you can just totally blow your fucking, like, a hole in your brain from laughing? But anyway, Boy Meet. And then years later, I was watching Boy Meets World on TV. I was like, fuck this, let's do it. And I already have a title from a forgotten, lost project that never quite came to fruition. But so I'm going to show you one last one of these preview fucking things now that I've given you an update. This one, though, I warn you, it does feature... I don't want to trigger anybody, so if you need to leave now, I want to give anybody who, you know, throws up if they see this person, or otherwise just pukes or like diarrheas in their pants. You know, fair warning, this does feature Scott Baio. So we're just going to watch 2 seconds of this. I'm going to hop around. I got a couple others I want to at least touch on. So there's so much. Oh, boy. Is this going to be... Let me switch over here. Is this going to be... Oh, no. Look at that fucking loser. Look at that. Did you see his face? The likeness? My God. Can you imagine a world where this guy was rewarded? He terrorized everybody for his whole career. He was mean to the kids on the set of Charles in Charge. He was a bully while playing their role model. That's low, folks. That's low.
Boy, there's sure a lot of action going on in there. Yeah, lots of action. And I'm gonna close.
This is back when, like, it was okay. It was deemed okay by, I guess, the censors or whoever, that, yeah, the Confederate flag was fine to, like, just... Oh no, does he do music? Oh, let's just go to that. Anyway, yeah, that fucking Dukes of Hazzard. It's like, they released this now to swastika. Oh no. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but back in the day, showbiz would take anybody. Like, if you had the balls to be like, "Woo-wee-wee," they'd give you a job. They'd be like, oh my God, I've never seen somebody make a noise. Like they didn't know it was funny. They didn't know it was good for TV. It was just like if you were kind of like obnoxious, not kind of, you could get on TV. And that's what we have here. Just people who are just simply obnoxious. And back then it was enough.
Like what's going on here, you and the show don't go on.
Like, no subtlety, no nuance. This character's not known for his idiosyncrasies.
Air supply, B-50.
Air supply. Hey, well, don't do it.
Find out.
Who's this fucking Muppet? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. It's a great. I guess it's Scanimation. It looks great. Love it. I get real excited about like old fucking graphics. Oh, let's watch this crap. Let's watch this douchebag try to do music. What? Why? That doesn't not. It's supposed to be volume, asshole. What a fucking loser. Look at, I'm telling you, I'm a nice guy. I have integrity. I hold myself to a high personal standard. That's not like a brag. I'm just saying I do pride myself on, I'd say a comprehensive self-awareness and/or, I mean, mostly just an awareness of others, the feelings of others, and empathy, a conscientiousness. I don't tend to, let anyone in the room feel uncomfortable or awkward. Add to that my remarkable charisma and kind of je ne sais quoi / X factor that I have in spades. And I'm a good guy, right? And also, if I were rich, I'd be so charitable. However, fortune doesn't smile upon a man like me. No. This guy, though, he can't act. He's not cute. He's an asshole to everybody. He sucks at music. But he has the opportunity to he's like, oh, I'm going to try music now. Look, between him and Tony Danza, just because they both talk like that, Tony Danza, I could see that guy having moments in his life where he's truly been kind or like delivered a baby in a mine shaft or some shit. Not Scott Baio. Scott Baio is a tried and true piece of damn shit all the way through. The guy's obnoxious. He's angry at the world. He's a crazy right-wing conspiracy nut. And just like a pig, just like an angry pig, like a fucking loser. And he's got everything. He could just be like, yeah, I want to try playing music now. Somebody writes him a song, he has a band and like a disco set. Anything he wants, anything this guy wants, and he's still. Here's the thing, guys. This is how you know someone's miserable. Am I bitter? Am I jealous of him? Fuck no. I don't know, this song's kind of a bop, right? I know I got the feeling. Sounds like it's from... It sounds like it's from Rocky Horror Picture Show, but like the cutting room floor. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, this guy sucks, man. He literally looks like my friend from preschool's Italian mom. Yes, I know. what his Italian mom looked like. Looked like Scott Baio. I haven't forgotten. I never forget a face. That is, if I remember it well. Otherwise, but I'm just saying, he's obviously miserable because he has time to get on Twitter or whatever, or I don't know. I guess people just reported his obnoxious antics more, or they just don't. I don't think he's stopped. I mean, maybe he stopped. Maybe he's dead. I don't think so. But at least at a time, I was hyper aware, and I think the nation was definitely more. There were more eyes on Scott Baio's like kind of pro-Trump, but even just off the rails, like, yeah, I feel like chiming in about this. I think trans people stink. It's like, dude, no one asked you, number one. He's literally like Kid Rock. He's just like a nasty, like, I don't know, like gonorrhea pig, something like that, just like a walking STD, and nothing against STDs, but you wouldn't want to be a walking one. It's not, no offense to any STDs out there. I know it's a sensitive subject, but no, he's just like a walking kind of infection. Like, just like to be that ungrateful. Yeah, I can't shut up. I gotta chime in. And Trump. This guy's, unfortunately, Scott Baio's had a front row ticket to like, the kind of cream of the crop. He's seen history unfold from like a very privileged and entitled fucking vantage point, and he still is like, yeah, all you people need Trump. It's bitter. It's bitter. Imagine having all that money. Imagine having 18 fucking hit TV shows in a row. Everybody's stroking your dick for decades, and you're still like pissed off, and you want to like take away women's reproductive rights and trans people's rights and shit. Look, for the record, I don't know that he doesn't like trans people. I don't remember that specifically, but I think it's probably a safe assumption to make. Anyway, don't feel bad. You can tell. These people, Trump, these people aren't having a good time. Trust me. And honestly, I know some people won't believe this. I'm going to tell you like it is. Seeing some of my creepy noodles there. I'm going to tell you like it is. These people aren't happy because they wouldn't be so angry and so bitter. And when you're unhappiness on the scale where you wake up and you are so insecure about what millions of people think about you that you're like itching. You're like, oh, I guess gotta get up and fucking. Whether it's passive aggressive, you're just seething, right? On that level, it's a nightmare. Like, Trump doesn't. When he feel, you probably think, oh, he doesn't feel bad about anything. He's a sociopath. No. Narcissists, don't get things mixed up. Narcissists may not have a lot of, and I don't know if he's a narcissist, I don't know if he's a sociopath, psychopath, whatever. People pretend like they are aware of the clinical distinction there, but they're not. They're interchangeable, guys. Stop it. I've known about fucking sociopathy and psychopathy for a long time, and at one point they were entirely interchangeable. If that's changed now, it's disingenuous, and it's just like, look, even if they were defined clearly, I'm saying the jargon was such that there was no line there, really. It was just a matter of which term you want to use. I was trying to think of that word for like common terms, and I can't remember it. But yeah, those people, when you're unhappy like that, it's not like you pissed off your neighbor and you're like, is that guy gonna fucking keep giving me like dirty looks? I can't take it. This is stressful. No, this is like, he has to like, and what they're worried about, what he's worried about, from what appears to be a narcissistic, like kind of personality disorder thing, he's terrified of not being perceived as, you know, the belle of the ball, like really, like prize-winning pig. He wants everyone to heap praise on him and just be like, "You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. I want to bite you. You're so good, and I want to tickle you." And you get a hot dog and a steak, extra well done with disgusting ketchup on it. You fucking pig. They're not happy. You know what? The amount of like fucking vitriol that just like tightens every muscle up and just releases all these toxins, and there's, you think Trump has ever detoxed from any kind of like cumulative, like, you know, kind of wear and tear, and yeah, like, you know, you get like toxicity in like your bones and shit. The toxicity of our city, Wake up! I didn't even do it right. Anyway, don't worry about these villains. People who go on TV and want to bait and aggravate people, they take painful shits, you know what I mean? Because that's the only type of shit they're capable of it. No offense to painful shits out there. I know a lot of people are sensitive about that. I just mean that, you know, everything doesn't work when you're like that. It's like your Amazon deliveries are always late. You every time you order food, it's bad. And I'm not talking about just because you're an asshole who insulted like the people doing it. No, I mean, like, I was talking about this with my wife earlier. She was talking about how certain people, and by Jove, if I didn't come up with a few examples, she's like, you know, certain people, like, they have like bad energy. It's like it's bad food energy. It's like when you're around them, meals tend to suck, and like the new restaurant you try with them is terrible, or like this place that you love is really bad that night for some reason, or you're cooking, you know, you're cooking dinner for them and it burns just because they're around. It's weird. I've known people, I say Amazon, I've known people who can't get a delivery on time. They have Prime. They're not pissing anybody off. It's not like you get the same Amazon, you know, you don't interact with them. But this person, man, has so many delivery issues, like major, like the tracking falls off, and like a major item just doesn't ever show up, and they're like, I don't even know who to talk to. This is through Amazon. But it's inexplicable. But you clog up the works, man. It's unfortunately easier to manifest like kind of like blockage and chaos than it is, you know, just magical successful paths. You know what? We might come back to fall previews. There's a lot of them, but I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I think once I start to rant and lecture and stand on ceremony and soapbox, well, I give myself a little bit of time, and then I wrap it up. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the Argon Fritz VCR Theater. I got a couple good ones coming up. I'm going to do a dinosaur theme. We're going to get radical with dinosaur themed episode. We're going to do a UFO episode where I've had AI, I've prompted it to write a script where the Golden Girls have a UFO sighting, and let's just say a couple of special agents from from X-Files show up. Not only that, I've had the AI generate some compelling images to kind of go along with it, and I'm going to act out all the Golden Girls and Mulder and Scully. It's a one-man show. Look forward to that. I think I'll do the Awesome Aliens one next, and then we'll do like totally cool dinosaurs, dynamic dinosaurs, dinosaurs, and then I'm gonna do. Oh man, yeah. See, I might have to start to do more of that. I got one. I'm gonna do like Disney Channel like 90s. I'm gonna do a whole episode on Disney Channel and totally many in particular. I'm in a Renaissance in my household. My little baby daughter, not only I call her Minnie Mouse because she has like a cartoon Minnie Mouse smile. She does like I know that was probably gross to see me do that, but she has that. I just had to demonstrate. She has that kind of Minnie Mouse smile. So that's blossomed into just a general love. And I used to watch Totally Minnie. It was like a Disney Channel like musical thing. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna go Minnie crazy. I'm gonna bring my Minnie animatronic, my Animinitronic. It's gonna sing us a song. So something to look forward to. Finally, for once, guys, it's been real nice. And look out for Full House Hell Kills. I'm gonna get it done within this week. Promise. There's a couple clunky parts and I want it to run well. But there's a kind of a special musical component to a little heavy metal break out of nowhere that I just wanted to not sell it short with some unintentionally shoddy editing. Anyway, guys, you don't need to know how the damn sausage is made. You just want to eat it. Well, put on your bib and gather your eateries, cutleries. Put them in your fist. Get ready to masticate on some gnarly sausage. Love you to pieces. HeadlessHorseman.com, sponsor of this episode. I just got over an ear infection. That's why I haven't done this in a few weeks. They said it was COVID related. I never tested positive for COVID. In fact, I was sick and I tried to test for it, but not the positive. And that would technically be the first time I ever technically because I didn't, but they said that my infection, my ear infection was. They saw it over and over again, same thing with COVID, and I was sick. It didn't show up on a test. Wouldn't you know it? But I did avoid COVID. I was already, OSHA standards, like washing my hands just since I was like a child, basically. I'm not a hypochondriac, I'm not a germ freak, but I am aware of just how easily and kind of, a majority of our germy situations come from touching shit. I mean, what do I have to spell it out for you? Well, you never heard of this? I mean, guys, no, but I'm just saying, I'm not bragging, but like, pandemic, first of all, that was my greatest fear. Pandemic was my greatest fear. I thought that was the most likely apocalyptic scenario, just because like I was, some people didn't give a shit. I mean, everybody kind of has seen that shit, but like, I was aware and would, I would express this when any situation arose where people were like, how do you think the world's gonna end? I was always like, pandemic. It's like literally gonna happen anytime. We were so lucky because honestly, when it first came out, it was like unclear, and there was even like zombie reports. You remember that? It was like, are people eating each other? This was real. But yeah, zombie reports, man, that was creepy. I remember being like, this could be a zombie apocalypse. I guess it could be. Yeah, it could be. I have to admit. But the thing is that like it could have been really bad. But so I've always been like kind of waiting for that. So I'm not bragging or like I don't think this is cool or anything, or I'm not trying to like get some cred by saying this. But it's a simple fact. Like, I was just kind of like waiting for this to happen. So it wasn't a huge adjustment for me to avoid it, is what I'm getting at. I'm just trying to say, like, I was able to avoid it for 4 years, and apparently this doctor's telling me I had it, and it manifested, or at least one of the lingering side effects is that I had an ear infection for 3 weeks. So it sucked. I had it for almost a month because I didn't know I had it. I was switching doctors. It was the whole thing. Because I'd moved like 9 months ago, so I was still able to kind of get by with my old doctor. But it's, you know, it's time to finally take care of that. I go in, they're like, your ear's about to fucking explode. What did you do? Did you dump a toilet in your ear, you fucking filthy pig? I'm like, what? They're like, nah, just kidding. This is like a COVID thing. I'm like, I don't have COVID. They're like, you had it. I'm like, what is your problem? Talk about bedside manner. You don't got any, lady. It wasn't really like that, but I thought that'd be more interesting. Yeah, so we're at 58 minutes. I only get paid if I go at least 58 minutes, and we're at 59. Thank you. So yeah, that's why I haven't been doing anything. And man, the symptoms, lethargy is one. Yeah, tell me about it. I felt like shit. I've been on antibiotics for like a week and a half. My God. I'm like, oh, okay. Life didn't cease to bring me any joy. It wasn't that. It was that I had an ear infection that I didn't know about, and probably COVID, apparently. I was sick. I'm just repeating myself. This is embarrassing. Guys, as my new daughter would say, mwah. My new daughter. She's my new daughter. Guys, love you to pieces. Again, drive home safe. Don't get in a fight. Don't get in a car accident. I'm telling you, you don't want that. You don't want the trouble. You don't want the risk. Love ya. Bye.
Argon Fritz VCR Theater.
Editors pissed off that the theme song was turned down at the beginning, so you're gonna hear it now. Adios.
Argon Fritz. Argon Fritz VCR Theater. Argon Fritz. Argon Fritz VCR Theater. Argon Fritz. Argon Fritz VCR film.